No matter the location, from O-A-K-L-A to L-V, I'm a Raider.
Van Guy 209 Super Chat. Abram sacked FTB for a sack, fumble recovered by Mo Hurst to seal the game. If that's the prediction you're going with, I'm totally okay with it. All right, we got Ben Bailey coming in here on the Las Vegas Raiders report. Make sure y'all are using hashtag Raiders, or you can super chat. Got a lot of super chats to get to. Do we need to get a better backup quarterback? What's the status with Mariota? So if you're watching this live on Tuesday, it's going to be a lot different than if it comes out a little bit later in the week, because I'll put this out, I believe, on Saturday on the channel. So right now, Marcus Mariota, he needs to end up making a decision by Wednesday. If the Raiders say that he's good, he's ready to go, they bring him up off the IR list, he can play. If the Raiders keep him on the IR list, he is done for the entire season. So it's something that you're going to have to monitor on Wednesday. Keep it in mind, but I anticipate he's going to be ready to go, and I anticipate he's going to be able to play, because if not, he has a chance, or not a chance, he loses out actually on quite a bit of money. Let's go to Omar A., another super chat. Do we trade for a corner from the Jets? No, I don't anticipate the Jets trading a cornerback. I know there was just like floating out Marcus May, safety. The most realistic option, honestly, that they go out and trade, and I can't believe I'm going to say it because I think they're dumb for doing it, is Quinnen Williams. I mean, Quinnen Williams is a great, great player. And when he first came out of Alabama, I was like, this kid could actually be one of the best players in the draft. They drafted him number 3 overall. There's already been reports out there that could be moving on. Adam Gase is just an absolute disgrace. And I actually think the Jets end up holding Adam Gase for the simple fact of you keep Gase, it has a better chance of you getting the number 1 overall pick. So corner for the Jets, no. If you want to go out and get a player like Quinnen Williams, yeah, I'd say that's the right thing to do. All right, y'all, super chat, or you guys can use hashtag Raiders to get here on the show. That tells producer Sam which questions that you need to go ahead and put on. So I've already answered this super chat, so if we get another question up, I'd appreciate that. So use hashtag Raiders or go ahead and super. I see Abrams watching, Matt Solomon, Zachariah Perez, Jose, all tuning in right now to the Raiders report. Let's go to Cortland Young, 1976. Okay, Mitch, give me a player the Raiders should trade for. I like this question a lot. I'm going to go with Anthony Harris. And the reason why I'm going to go with Harris here is because the Vikings should be in full sell mode. Like, they should sell everyone that they have because they're 1-5 and they stink. He's going to be a free agent after the season. The Raiders' biggest need is still safety. And coming into the offseason, if y'all remember, I told the Raiders, go out and sign Anthony Harris. He is one of the best in the biz, one of the most underrated defensive players in the National Football League. He's got 39 tackles this year. He can do it all. He had 6 interceptions last season. I mean, you're looking at a player that could totally make a difference on our team. You could get him for a lot cheaper. If it cost a second-round pick, I would do it. He's that good. Anthony Harris is that legit. So I want you guys right now to set a reminder and subscribe. The Raiders Report normally goes live every 6 p.m., every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific. If I keep screwing up here, maybe they'll just cancel my show in general. No, I hope not. But we are approaching 59,000 subs. If you could, please go ahead, click that big red button. That does help us keep the channel for free. It does help us make daily videos. And if you love the Raiders, I would appreciate your support because I like making videos about it and I like interacting with y'all. So go ahead and subscribe. All right, Oscar DLT. Should Rodney Hudson change his number to 69? No, I don't think that he should, because my hope is that Eric Kush, number 69, figures out a way to get into the game, because the most Raider jersey I could possibly think of is Kush 69. And Hudson likes 61. So, go ahead, let him keep it. Got a super chat coming in. He's got a score prediction for Raiders against the Buccaneers. If y'all want to throw in your score prediction for Raiders going up against the Bucs, please do. Victor says 38-30 Raiders. Right now in this game, Las Vegas is a 3.5-point underdog. If you guys want to get some details on how to get a $125 deposit bonus, hit me up, Raiders@chatsports.com. Madman Raider, what up, my dude? What is the timetable for Arnett to return? So he's been out, 2 weeks? He's been out 2 weeks. The original diagnosis was 6 to 8 weeks. From everything that I've heard personally, you're not going to expect him back until like week 10. So hopefully, fingers crossed, and if he can cross his fingers, that's great. But yes, he's still dealing with the broken thumb, and it's not good. They're going to take their time, though, with him. Let's go to Dale Webb Jr. Trade Littleton, Brown, and Gafford for John Ross and a third-round draft pick. So trade Littleton, Brown, and Rico Gafford. So you're saying Corey Littleton, I'm guessing Trent Brown, Rico Gafford for John Ross and a third-round draft pick. I'm going to say this in the most respectful way because I appreciate people that take time out of their day to watch my show. But Dale, I don't know what you've been drinking. I don't know if you're high. I don't know what's going on. If the Raiders did this, I would go absolutely insane. There is in no way I would ever make this trade. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Maybe you guys can throw out the reference there. So I see some people asking where I got my T-shirt from. I'll give you guys the hookup here in just a second because Only One Nation has one heck of a deal going on, and they got the same mindset that I do. So Tom Brady and Tampa Bay. I want every single person right now to type FTB because my entire week it is F Tom Brady, it is F Tampa Bay, and if you're rooting for the Dodgers in the World Series, you know what? It even works there too. So give me an FTB in the comments section below. We'll start giving some shout-outs here. I got Kobe, I got Zion, I got Oscar. I got Kobe and Zion watching, damn. Joel, Chris, Ryan_CL, Steve is watching. We got Yasmin, Michael also in there. A lot of people are tuning in right now. Continue to type FTB. We got, who else? The Fusion typing FTB. A lot of people tuning in right now. Now, the reason why I was having you do that is because Only One Nation, they got a deal going on right now. So if you need a new hat, go to onlyonenation60.com. Use code FTB. It's going to save you 25% on your entire order. We're going to get you set up. So they got regular hats. They got camo hats. They got car flags there. I mean, this is only just a handful of the stuff that I'm showing you. If you want the T-shirt that I got on, go to onlyonenation60.com and use code FTB for 25% off. Now, is this me? How many Chucky heads? What do you guys think here? Also, I do have one of their tank tops. If we can get, I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal here. If we can get 3 people to go out and buy a tank top from Only One Nation, I will do a show in a tank top. I'm a little bit embarrassed to do it because of COVID body, but you know what? I'll do it for the nation. So go to onlyonenation60.com, use code FTB, 25% off, and DM me, send me a screenshot that 3 of them were bought. We'll get it set up, and sure, I'll wear a tank top. I'm not afraid to make myself look like a dummy for the nation. Let's go to the Golden Boss. What up? What would it cost to trade for Julio Jones? A lot. I mean, he's a 31 receiver. You're going to have to pay him $21 million. That's his contract. But, I mean, if I'm Atlanta and I'm going to trade away Julio Jones, I mean, sure, they're in sell mode because if you trade Julio, you got to trade Matt Ryan. I mean, maybe I'm crazy here. I'm probably going to say a second-round pick at the absolute, worst. So, for me, do I like Julio Jones? Absolutely. But if I'm going to give up a first-round draft pick, if I'm going to give up even a second-round draft pick, I'm not going to do it on an offensive player. The Raiders need defense. Offense is not their issue. Julio's a big-name player. I get it, but that's not going to be what happens. I do want to give a verbal shout-out to Jose and Renita for the Super Chats. If you have a question, hey, you can put them up here on the show. Looks like Renita just put hers in anyway. So, Renita, maybe you heard me, doesn't Richie come back this week? So she's referring to Richie Incognito. And for me, I'm hoping that he does end up coming back, but as you saw with, let's say, Tanner Muse or Marcus Mariota, if they're not ready to come back right away, the Raiders won't bring them back. So Richie originally went down with an Achilles injury. He was out 3 weeks. My original belief that he was going to be able to play here against Tampa, and I hope that he is. I'd have to, though, unfortunately, give it only 2 Chucky heads because Gruden doesn't give out a lot of information. Hopefully, by the time y'all watch this on Saturday, he's going to end up ready to rock and roll on Sunday. Let's go to Eddie D. What up, my man? Been watching since 3K subs or less. Raider Nation for life, brother. Eddie, it sounds like I owe you a beer. So I don't know what city you live in. I live in Dallas, Texas. I'm hopefully going to be going out to Las Vegas soon. If I'm ever at a city near you, let's link up. Let's grab a beer. I'm always down to chat. And hopefully y'all can go ahead and subscribe to the Raiders Report too. Join Eddie. Join the #1 Watch Raiders channel on YouTube. I would definitely appreciate it. Hey, Jesus, when is Tanner Muse going to play? This is a tricky question. He's still on IR, just like Mariota. I believe that they need to be able to promote him off the IR by Wednesday, or else he's not allowed to play for the entire season. The tricky part here is all the reports were that even when Muse is activated, they're going to put him on practice squad. He did not have a good training camp. He didn't look solid whatsoever. And the fact that a player that you drafted in the 3rd round, number 100 overall to be exact, isn't playing well and could end up on the practice squad, that's very, very disappointing. So where do you guys live? Let me know. Shout out your city. I'm curious what you guys have to say here. I see Justin Tolman's watching. I'll give some shout outs. I know Raider Nation spreads far and wide. I've met fans in Vegas, Oakland, Boston. I've met people down here in Dallas before. So I see LA from Jake Powers, Modesto, Illinois, Vegas, Tampa Bay. We got a Tampa Bay fan, or a Raiders fan in Tampa Bay. How's life for you right now, my dude? We got Sacramento, New York, LA, New Jersey, Houston, St. Diego, Virginia Beach. Continue to shout out your city down in the comments. Super chat time. What's up, Mitch? Can I get a Raiders? Okay, give me a sec here. So when I shout Raiders, I want every single person to also just start typing Raiders. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, if you're at home and let's say your wife, your kids, somebody's sleeping, I don't care. I want you to yell it with me. So give me a sec here. You ready? Count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Raiders! There we go. I see Jera's doing it. Got Dale Webb in the comments. Matthew Pohl. Much love to you guys. Chevy, appreciate the super. Let's go to Francisco Sanchez. How many sacks do you think Irving will make with us? So, man, I'm hoping 5. Like, that's my number. If he can get 5 sacks for the remaining season, that's a big win here for this team. And if you can just get some more pressure on a quarterback, that's also going to help. I mean, I think the signing of David Irving keeps Mo Hurst fresh. It's going to keep Jonathan Hankins more fresh. It's also going to help out a guy like Arden Key. I mean, it's going to help out a ton of players. I also think that the biggest reason why this move happened as quick as it did, and the reason why the Raiders got Irving in as quick as they did, is because of the injury to Carl Nassib. Carl Nassib broke his toe. He's probably going to be out 3 weeks at the absolute least, so keep that in mind as well. Sure, he hasn't played well, but Nassib, I would imagine, is going to be a pretty important player, at least from a coaching standpoint this week since, he's going up against the old team in Tampa. We got Micah. What up, my man? This is the last question, so if you want to get your question here on the Raiders Report, you got a super chat, and if I missed it, always hit me up, Instagram, at MitchellRenz365. We do got some shout-outs to give some people that just follow me on IG. If you want to shout out real quick, go ahead, follow me on Instagram, at MitchellRenz365. We should trade for Myles Jack, the linebacker from the Jags. He could fill in for Morrow or Littleton. I mean, could he fill in for Morrow? Yes. I mean, Myles Jack to me is a very good linebacker. He's the captain of that defense. Probably one of the most underrated linebackers in the league because, unfortunately, he is on Jacksonville. But the Jags, I'd be very surprised if they just traded him away personally because they've already traded away so many pieces. Yes, they've been stockpiling draft picks, but if you're already trying to replace Littleton, that already means that you lost. And I think that the way the Raiders handle the Littleton situation is a lot like the LaMarcus Joyner situation. Where, is it a bumpy road right now? Yes, absolutely. But you can't get rid of him after 1 year. You let him at least roll into the next season because also, the way that the Raiders did Littleton's contract, remember, they restructured it. So right now he's making only like $5 million this year. They backloaded it. So it makes it very difficult to move on from. Got some IG followers that just came in. I got streetbike_Mike. Appreciate you. Much love. 19, Wancho 90, and then Loco Boy Manny. So appreciate the love on Instagram. If you guys want to hit me up, ever want to talk Raiders, I'm on IG at MitchellRenz365.